What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you, Madden 19. I want to thank Brian Lovelace for sending this over to me. And I will say that there are people right off the bat that are going to discredit this. They're going to say it was a manual trade or something that he manufactured. But to that point, there will be just as many people who experienced trades unrealistically in connected franchise mode that will tell you things like this can and will absolutely happen. The end result being there's really no way one against the other to know what the actual result is here. So I am actually going to trust Brian as a viewer and take his word that this did happen. So essentially what we have here is him simming through the transactions on the offseason and looking at what's happened for Alvin Kamara to be traded for Jacoby Brissett. Now, just to play devil's advocate for a moment, there may be some scenarios I could see something similar to this happening. If Kamara was on the end of his contract, if they had excess running backs in New Orleans, I guess you could kind of make a case that it's going to happen, but at the same time, it's very difficult to justify a trade of this magnitude for nothing in return, of course, other than kind of a journeyman quarterback. But I guess supply and demand does factor into trade somehow, but I can tell you I've seen far more times you have things like this happen in the game and you go back and you don't really understand why. And I don't expect the game to cite for me why it's doing it, but if the logic has it doing it for a reason, I'd like to see some type of context to it. Other than that, face value, a 93 overall halfback being traded for a 76 overall quarterback doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Now, if you're telling me that the Saints value Jacoby Brissett because he's only 28 years old, because he's got arm strength and field general that they need, they have two rookie quarterbacks that are 60 and 57, and they just signed a rookie halfback, and he's somehow a 91. So Kamara became expendable, and Jacoby Brissett became their man to a degree, I guess. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense no matter how you try to describe it. But this is what Madden does on all levels of simulation football. I wanted to share this with you and get your guys' opinion on, have you seen trades this outlandish? Have you went and even looked at the transaction logs to see what's going on in your league? And if you haven't, maybe this will serve as a reminder that you should. I'd love to know your thoughts on this. I appreciate you checking out this video, and you know that I will be back in the week with more commentary.